Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's that defense shifting again. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. The ball to the ground. The defense has got it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The offense starts with a short field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
but they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. That fumble on the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? To the air, it's Manning. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. On the run, it's Baxter. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Breaks an open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And this time it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. He'll ride the back again here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Takes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Catch made with a tight end on a corner route. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll try the right here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Exactly. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Finding some room at the 25. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bulldogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Gives it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
He escapes the pocket. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Gain makes it second and medium. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. He's good as he throws it.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Second down after that completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Football comes out. Scooped up with the defense. They get him to the ground. Heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
To throw, it's Lagway. Nice grab. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Powering through a tackle. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after a loss. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
This defense is spread out all over the field trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
An important third down and goal now. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Handoff to the back. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Jukes to get past a man. They stop it with 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Nice game, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. He's got the first down and still motoring. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackle down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second and goal play for the offense. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's a sack. They got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. On the run, it's Frazier. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
for that run on the previous play. Delayed handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The important third down play coming up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's a draw play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
A lot of times as a play call, when you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
4th down coming up.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Receiver in motion now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. He's got enough for the first down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run it to the left. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They're going to run it here. He fumbles again. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Grinding away with their running game. He's free around the 15. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get two hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
You know, the thing that's really stood today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.